Hey, can you guys hear me? Yeah, if you guys can hear me, someone tell me, please.
Yes, Vignesh, you are audible.
Okay. So welcome to the finals of TriviaJet, the annual aviation quiz of IIT Bombay and the Aero Modeling Club. Before we begin, I just need members here to put their names as their team numbers so that it's easy for us to keep track of your scores and keep track of who has answered what. So, Sagar, Yash, just change your team names, the team numbers we've given you through the results. That would be really cool. Okay, awesome. So before we begin, so we're live streaming this, so there's some prep going on. But how did you guys think the quiz was? What was your opinion? Someone? Okay, we just have a few participants who are left to join, and we'll be good. So I have team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, team 5, team 6. Yeah. So I would recommend that. So team 6 is saying, do you need to switch on video? If you can, if your data, if your internet supports it, please do so, because that would be a better experience for everyone. But if you're having technical difficulties, it's cool. Okay, so I think we have all the teams here. So I think we're good to go. Give me a sec. Okay, so I'm assuming all of you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yep, cool. So I think let's begin. Let me just get the go ahead from the people running this.
Can you just briefly explain the rules once?
Yeah, so we'll be going through the rules.
And what is bounce? Yeah,
we'll be going through the rules in detail once the quiz starts. But right now, so bounce is your regular pass question, right? If team 1 doesn't know, the question goes to team 2. That's bounce. Team bounce is an interesting idea. It's basically to make the whole quiz fair. So say it's team 1's question, and you're in team number 4, 5, or 6, and you know the answer, but you also think that team 1 or 2 is going to get the answer. So then I will give you the opportunity in like a specified time to answer the question privately through the private Zoom chat. And I will give you points if you answer that question privately. But there's an extra negative marking that comes with it. So it's a risk. So if you're team number 6 and there's a question you know for team 1, would you rather wait and take the risk of someone else answering it, team 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can pounce on that question for an added risk of a negative marking? So you guys understand what pounce is? It's like it'll be a very important thing throughout this quiz and throughout quizzing in general.
so I have to private chat it to the host, right? The quiz master.
Yeah. So, and you can send me the answer, and I will credit you or punish you accordingly. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, welcome to TriviaJet, the annual aviation quiz of the Aero Modeling Club. This is our first edition, and we are really happy to see the participation we got. I think we got something like 80 teams, and there was some really good quizzing in the first round. And the top 6 teams here are the chosen ones. You are the best of these 80 teams, and you've been chosen to take part in the final round. I will warn you, the final round is harder and also more interesting than 100 teams I'm told participated. So the final round is more challenging, more interesting, and is based on your standard airline experience. So we have 3 rounds: takeoff, cruise, and landing. So I think let's start, right? So here are the general rules that you will follow. The quiz master is God. What that means is that at my discretion, I can award a team certain amount of points. I can punish a team certain amount of points. I can give hints when I want to make the quizzing more fair, to make the quizzing more interesting. The quiz consists of 3 rounds. Rounds 1 and 3 are open to bounce and pounce. Like I said, bounce is your simple passing questions. If team 1 doesn't know, it goes to team 2. And pounce is, before the question comes to you, you can pounce on that question for an additional negative marking by answering the question through the private chat. No forms of cheating will be tolerated, kind of obvious. Quiz participants are required to keep your videos on. So like I said, if you can, if your internet allows that, if your current setup allows that, please do so. If you can't, that's completely okay. We can't fault you for that. So on pounce, answers are to be sent to the quiz master via private chat. And so when the question is shown, I will say pounce is open, and say if maybe for 20-30 seconds, I will be accepting pounces. And when I say pounce is closed, that's when the team whose direct question this is will start answering, right? One last thing. So if a question is easy to you, or I want to give a hint, but one of you knows the answer, so you can verbally say no clues. What that means is I won't give any clues anymore, because at least one team knows the answer. Is that all good? Any doubts? Okay, I don't think there are any doubts. During the quiz, if you have doubts, please feel free to stop me and ask your doubt, right? So without further ado, we will be going on to the first round of our quiz, the takeoff round. And the takeoff round is what we call aircraft identification bingo. Okay, it's a slightly complicated round, but very rewarding. So there will be 16 questions arranged in a 4x4 grid. Okay, questions have 4 levels of difficulty. Level 1 is like the really easy questions, the most iconic aircraft of our generation. Level 4 are these rare, obscure aircraft, which are some of my favorite aircraft, but are much harder to identify. Each question consists of a picture of an aircraft or rocket, which we will show to you. And what you have to do as participants is tell us the name of this aircraft. Okay, I will be accepting like some variation. So if it's the F-22 Raptor, you can say F-22, you can say Raptor, you can say all that. As long as I understand what you're trying to say, you will get points for it. So we'll start with team 1. Team 1 chooses a certain question number on the grid. And once that question is open, other teams are open to pounce on that question. Like I said, pounce is if you can't wait for the question to come to you, take the risk and pounce ahead, and you will get points for that question. So pounce will be open on this round. After pounce is over, team 1 will then get the chance to answer the question verbally over Zoom. And if they get that question on a 4x4 grid, which I will show you one sec. So on this 4x4 grid, I will mark your team color. Okay. And as all of you answer questions, this grid will get filled by your team's marking. And for each question you answer correctly, you get 15 points. Okay. So if it's your direct question, I will give you 15 points and there's no negative marking. On pounds, however, there is a plus 15 minus 10. Okay. So as you answer these questions, all of you will keep getting points. But your major goal is not just to answer these questions, but to make 4 in a row. Right. So what I mean by that is um, what I mean by that is that in my 4x4 grid, I expect you to answer 4 questions in a row, column, or diagonal. Okay, if you answer 4 questions in a row, column, or diagonal, I will give you an additional 60 points. Okay, is that clear? Guys, is that clear? So we will continue this round
Yes.
until all 16 questions are answered, or one or more than one team gets 4 in a row. Right? That's how it works. So so the first round, the first question. So team 1, which question do you want to answer?
How do we get to choose?
Okay, so I mean it's up to you for tactics, right? So right here, the green questions are easy. The orange questions are level
Don't
2.
see it.
I think you can share your screen, is it?
You need to share your screen.
Okay, one sec. Oh, okay. I think my screen share was. Okay, so this is the grid we've made for you. So guys, you can choose a question you want to answer. Green is easy. Orange is level 2 question. Purple or violet is pretty hard, and red is my favorite aircraft, but also very rare aircraft. So team number 1, which question do you want to answer? Team number 1.
We'll go for 6.
6. Okay, so the easy question. 6 coming up. This is your picture, a very iconic aircraft. Before you answer, this is open to pounds. Like I said, plus 15 minus 10. So if anybody on the pounds, okay, pound some team 2, pound some team 6, pound some team 3. Okay, I love that I'm getting so many answers for this. Yeah, team 4 pounds. Give me your answer on the chat.
So hey, can team 1 answer right away, or do I have to wait for the pounds to close?
You have to wait for the pounds to close,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, cool. Team 4. Yeah, team 3, you raise your hand. Is there something you want to say? Okay. I think I'll close pounds now. So team 1, do you want to give me your answer?
Yeah, this is the Concorde.
This is the Concorde, exactly right. So plus 15 points to team 1, team 2, team 6, team 3, and team 4. Scorers, have you got that? Plus 15 points to team 1, team 2, team 6, team 3, and team 4. Yeah. So team 3 says, how do you pounce? Good question. Just send me your answer in the private chat to me directly, and I will grant you points for that. So this was the easiest question. I'm glad to see the response. So okay, like we said, the answer is the Concorde. Okay, so team 3 says, what if the same team answers 2 different answers? We hope that you're talking to each other and giving me the answer together. If not, I'll take the first answer I get. Okay, so team 2 has chosen 6. So team 2, which question do you want to choose?
Yeah, I think so. I'll go with 4.
Question 4?
Question number 4. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Another easy question. This is a rocket, not a plane. So there are some space questions here which we hope you'll get. Okay. So I'm getting bounces from team 1, team 5, team 4, team 3, team 6. So I think all teams have bounced here. So the thing what we can do is open. Sagar, you've raised your hand. Sagar, do one thing for me. Please change your name to the team you're from. So I think I've got all bounces. Bounces are closed. So guys, team 2, your answer please.
Yeah, I guess it is Saturn 5.
The Saturn 5. Yeah, exactly. Good quizzing. Plus 15 points to team 1, team 5, team 4, team 3. Minus 10 points to team 6 who answered the Delta 10. Another very famous rocket, but not the answer I was looking for. So, yeah, before we go on, I'm just marking your answers on my grid here, which I will show you shortly. Give me a sec.
Vignesh, each team 2 got the rewards for the points.
Yeah, so team 2 did answer. Yeah, team 2 did answer the Saturn 5, so they get plus 15 points. Okay. Just give me a second, marking the answer on the grid. This might take a while.
Can you just repeat who all got the points?
Concord. Yeah, so the Saturn 5 was answered by team 1, team 5, team 4, team 3, and team 6 gets minus 10 for answering Delta 4. And team 2 also gets points for answering. Okay. So I think all teams got points there except team number 6. So this is question 4, correct? Okay. So I have marked the questions here. So this is what the questions look like. I've marked your answers. So going up next, direct to team 3. Please choose a answer. Question, sorry. Team 3. Team 3, anytime. Team 3, which question do you want to answer? Okay, audio problem, message me. Question 2, team 3 is going for a moderate question. Okay, so team 1 is saying, how do we keep track of questions that are already done? So the team here is keeping track of the questions already done. We would also encourage you to maybe note down the questions you and other teams have answered so that you can make your tactical choice as well. So team 2 chooses question 2. Question 2 coming up now. Another rocket. Pounce is open. Keep your pounces coming, please. Obviously, for the question, you can tell this is an Indian rocket. Team 5 pounced. Team 4 pounced. Team 2 pounced. Team 6. Team 1, yep. So I guess I'm closing pounce. So team 3, what is your answer? Okay, so team 3 has some audio problems. Team 3 says the GSLV. Yep, close enough. The answer is the GSLV Mark II. Team 6 says the GSLV Mark III, which is close, but not what we were looking for. These are actually very different rockets. But I won't cut points to that because that was a good guess. So plus 15 points to team 5, team 4, team 2, team 1, and team 3. Scorers got that?
What about team 6?
Team 6 did not bounce, so no. So the teams that answered this again are team 3, team 1, team 2, team 4, and team 5. Team 6 said GSLV Mark 3, which is not the answer I was looking for, but we won't cut points to that because it's a close answer. Scorers got that?
So team 6 will get 15 marks.
No, team 6 gets 0. They answered, but not the right answer. Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Next question. Team 4, please choose.
I'll go with question 9.
Question 9. Okay. Another easy question. One of my favorite planes of all time. Pounce is open, so keep your pounces coming. Team 6 pounds. So you guys are sticking to the easier questions. So you're getting easy aircraft. But when the hard questions start coming, we will see. Team 3 pounds, team 6 pounds, team 5 pounds. Team 1 pounds. Okay, I'm closing pounds. So team 4, give me your answer, please.
Siddhi, LCA Tejas.
Yep, LCA Tejas is the right answer. So plus 15 points to team 1, team 3, team 6, team 5, and team 4. Right? Scorers?
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Okay, next will be a direct to team 5.
11.
Question 11, a moderately hard question. A very famous fighter jet. Pounce is open. Pounce is open. Team 1 is pounced. Team 4 is pounced. Team 6 is pounced. Team 3 is also pounced. I'm closing pounds now. Few right answers, few wrong answers. Direct to team 5.
Saab Gripen.
Saab Gripen is the right answer. So plus 5 points to team 5, to team 4, to team 1. That's it. Minus 10 points to team 6 and team 3. They answered the Eurofighter and the Rafale. Both iconic Delta canards, but not the answer we were looking for.
Plus 15, right?
Plus 15 to team 5, team 4, and team 1. Minus 10 to team 6 and team 3.
Minus 5.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
Team 3 and team 6 get minus 10. Plus 15 to team 5, team 4, team 1. Okay. Last to team 6. So let's go back the grid. Team 6, tell me your choice.
So which questions have been done? 6, 9.
Yeah, 4, 6, 9, and I think the last one was 11. So I'm not
2
sure.
is also done.
And 2.
There must be one more, right? Only 5 questions.
Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, and 11, I think.
2, 4, 6, 9, 11. Yeah. So
Yeah. So we'll update with the grade on which teams have answered which questions after team 6 has answered. Just give us a bit.
So
Team
we go
6.
with 15.
15, okay. The last easy question. Again, extremely iconic aircraft. Bounces open. Team 1. Team 4. I'm closing pounds now unless someone wants to pounce. Team 5. Yep. So closing pounds now. So team 6, give me your answer.
It's A10 Warthog.
A10 Warthog is the right answer. Hold on. Yeah, so A10 Warthog is the right answer, also called the A10 Thunderbolt. That's the official name. Its pilots affectionately call it the A10 Warthog, iconic ground attack aircraft. Before we go on, we will update you with which questions have been answered. So give us a sec.
Vignesh, tell us the rewards of the pounds. Vignesh, you have muted yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Team 5, Team 4, and Team 1 get plus 15 on pounds, and Team 6 gets plus 15 direct.
Repeat again.
Team 5, Team 4, Team 1, and Team 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So give us a short 2-minute thing, and we will come back to you with the grid of current answers, and we can go from there. Give us 1 sec, guys. Okay. So they are figuring out the system right now. Sorry for that. But we'll be moving on. So going back to team 1, please choose a question number.
We choose 5.
5. Okay. So 5 is what I would call difficult. If you guys get it, and if a lot of answers come in, that's good. This is a rocket. Quite a popular rocket actually these days. Pounce is open.
The question is not visible.
Oh, okay. Now this is the rocket. Okay, team 4 pounced. Team 5 pounced. Okay, I'm closing pounce. I don't think I'm getting any more pounces. So team 1, yeah, sorry.
Hey, Quizmaster, is there a negative if we guess wrong on our direct?
No, on your direct there are no negatives. On pounces there are negatives. So guess away.
So we can guess.
Yeah. Team 1.
Okay.
It is not.
Team 1.
Uh, just 1 second.
I'm going to need the answer now. Team 1.
There's no negative, right?
There's no negative. Guess away.
I don't know.
Okay, that's it. Question goes to
we
team
pass.
2. Team 2.
Yes. Isn't this? Yeah. Isn't the SpaceX Dragon?
It is not the SpaceX Dragon.
Hello.
Direct to team 3. Team 3, have you pounced? Okay, 4 and 5 pounced. Direct to team 3. Team 3. Okay, guys, team 3, give me an answer. I can't seem to find team 3. Okay, team 3 says pass. Team 6, last person to have a chance at this.
Sorry, I wasn't able to hear. Is it team 6?
Yeah, team 6, do you know the answer?
I can just guess it, right? I'll get 0 marks if I get it wrong.
No negatives. Guess away.
Okay. So is it a Blue Origin rocket?
It is not the Blue Origin rocket. Though I like that a lot of guesses were from private companies like this. The actual answer you're looking for is the Electron rocket by Rocket Labs. A small rocket meant for smaller satellites. That's their business model. So plus 15 points to team 4 and team 5 for guessing the Electron rocket. Moving on. This is a direct to team 3, I think. Team 3, which question you want to pick? Team 3 says question 10. Team 3, is your mic not working? Is that the problem? Okay, so team 3 will be mostly doing this through the chat. Question 10 coming up. One of my favorite helicopters. Pounce is open. Team 2 on the bounce. Team 4 on the bounce. Also, Team 2, I think you messaged that to everybody, which might be a problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry, actually.
Okay. I don't think we can do that question now that you've messaged that to everybody. Guys, please don't do that now that the answer is out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give Team 3 the opportunity to get another question. Sorry to the guys who answered this, but we won't be taking this into the quiz. The answer is the Dhruv Mark IV by HAL, also called the Rudra. So Team 3, another question, please. Team 3, choose a question, please.
एक मिनट विघ्नेश, ये लास्ट पॉइंट किसको मिला?
No, the last one was like voided from the quiz because one of the participants gave the answer to everyone. Okay. Team 3 says 16. Let's see what we get. Okay. This is your aircraft. So if any of you know, bounce is open. If any of you know this, I won't give you hints. If none of you know it, a hint will. Bounce is open. Anybody on the bounce? Team 5 on the bounce. No hints here. Team 6 on the bounce. Team 1 on the bounce. I guess. Okay. Team 5 on the bounce. Okay, so bounce is closed. Team 3, can you give me an answer, please? Team 3. Team 3, your answer now. Okay, Team 3 doesn't seem to have an answer. So I will be giving this to... Okay, so I'll be giving this to Team 4. Team 4, do you have an answer for me? Team 4 says pass. Team 5 pounds. Team 6 pounds. Team 1 pounds. Team 2, do you have an answer for me?
Pass.
Team 1 pass. Team 2, do you have a... Team 2, do you have an answer for me?
No, I passed.
Okay, so that's so. Okay, so the answer is the Northrop YF-23. So when the the F-22 Raptor that we all know was getting developed, there was a competition between two companies, Northrop and Lockheed Martin. Northrop made the YF-23, Lockheed made the YF-22, and the YF-22 became the F-22 Raptor. So plus 15 points to Team 6. And Team 5.
Which question was this?
This was question number 16. So plus 15 points to Team 5 and Team 6. Minus 10 points to Team 1. Yeah. And Team 5 gave me the answer of Northrop, which was the company that made this plane. So I won't give you negative points for that, but we do want the name of the plane, which is the YF-23. So plus 15 points to Team 6 and Team 6 and Team 5. Oh, sorry, Team 5 also gets 15 points. The Northrop YF-23 is what they give. So Team 5 and Team 6 gets 15 points. Team 1 gets minus 10. Scorers got that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on. So let me give you an update of which questions have been answered. They are 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 15. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 15, and now 16 also. So team 4, yeah, so it's 16 as well. Team 4, do you have a choice for me? Mate, what? Okay, team 4 says 13. So guys, if you can, and if your laptop
question was cancelled, no?
Yeah, one question was cancelled.
Which was it?
That was the Dhruv question. Can you just look it up? The
Okay,
ALH Dhruv Rudra. Okay, so guys, if you can, if you have your working mics and working laptops, I would encourage you to like speak as much as possible instead of giving me the answer in the chat, because that makes the quiz more interesting for all of us. So team 4 says they choose question 13. So let's look at what it has. Iconic. Pounds is open. Team 1 pounds, team 6 pounds, team 3 pounds. Team 2 pounds. Okay, so I will be closing pounds now. So, okay, closing pounds. Now, direct team number 3, I think. What is your
Team 4.
Team 4? Sorry, what is your answer? Team 4.
Is it the Antonov Mylov?
The Antonov what? Sorry.
Mylov.
Okay. Could you give me like the number associated with this plane? What is it commonly called?
Antonov 2, 3, 4 or something. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Team 5 pounced. Team 6 pounced. And team 1 pounced. Team 2 pounced. Okay, so all of you guys pounced. So I'll give you guys 5 points for that. It's the Antonov 225 that we commonly call it. So plus 15 points to team 5, to team 3, to team 6, and to team 1. Minus, never mind. No minus points to team 2. They answered Antonov 172. Antonov is a good guess. And I'll give you 5 points to team 4 for the Antonov Miria. Or Mria, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think it's the Mria.
Yeah. So plus 5 points to team 4. Plus 15 points to team 5, team 3, team 6, and team 1. And no negative marks to team 2. They guessed Antonov 172. Scorers got that?
So for the team 2, score will be 0 for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Scorers got that? Cool. Okay, team 3 says... Okay, did I give plus 15 points to team 3? Oh, no, okay. Yeah. So I give plus 15 points to team... So team 3 says, why did I give 15 to team 2? I did not give 15 to team 2. I gave them no negative marks because they guessed Antonov Corporation, but I didn't give them any points for Antonov 172. Okay. Next question. This is a direct to team 5, I think. Team 5, do you have a choice for me? 8. Okay. A moderate question. I think one of the most produced military helicopters there is. Pounce is open. Okay, guys, pounce is open. I don't see any bounces coming in. So I will be closing pounds. So, okay, team 3 pounced, team 4 pounced. Okay, pounce is closed. Direct to team 5.
Sikorsky SH60.
Sikorsky SH60. Do you want to give me like the nickname? What is this helicopter called?
I think it's Seahawk.
Okay. So you guys were incredibly close. So the Seahawk is like the maritime naval version of this helicopter, but this helicopter is the Army Air Force helicopter. It's called the Black Hawk. So the Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk. But that was like a really good answer. So I'll give you plus 5 points. So team 5 gets plus 5. Team 3 gets plus 15. And team 4 gets minus 10. Scorers got that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up was direct to team 6. Team 6. Okay,
Mera
team
audio
6 is... Okay, so maybe message that to me. Okay, 14. They chose 14. 14 is what we call hardest of the hard questions. So it's a bold choice. This is question. Pounce is open.
What is the question number?
This is I think 14. Okay, team 6 or team 5 pounds, sorry. Team 3. Team 5, team 3 pounced. I will be closing pounds. Okay, so team 1, like if you don't know the full answer, I recommend you not answering in the first place. So you saying something is not helping. So team 5, team 3 pounced. Yep, team 5 got your answer. So direct to team 6. Team 6, do you have an answer? Team 6. If you can't speak, message, that's cool. Okay, team 6 has messaged the Sukhoi 47. That is the answer we were looking for. So the Sukhoi 47 Berkut, as the Russians call it. So we will get plus 15 points to team 6, plus 15 points to team 3, plus 15 points to team 5. Right? So plus 15 points to team 6, team 5, and team 3. Scorers got that?
Yes.
Okay.
यार उसकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है यार.
Are you talking about mine? Okay. Also, team 6 says my voice is not clear.
Vignesh, your
so-
voice is clear.
My voice is clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we have our first bingo. Bingo to team 5 and team 6.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Because they can be different bingos.
No, both them answered the bottom row. So question numbers 13, 14, 15, and 16. Team 3, you do not get a bingo because question number 10 was cancelled, if you remember. So you have a hole in your column. So right now the result is team number 5 and 6.
Hello.
Yeah.
अरे नहीं मेरा माइक
Team 5 and Team 6 gets the bingo, right?
Yep. So they get plus 60 points. The other teams, well done. I think you scored. Well.
Vignesh, you can share that thing which I shared just right now with you.
Okay, how do I share that? One sec. Oh, okay. So we got a spreadsheet, which we will share with the results.
I'll share it. Okay. Wait.
So Atharva, who is also here, will be sharing the spreadsheet.
You on it?
Wait, team 3. Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from. We had to cancel question 10. It wasn't your fault, but we can't credit anybody because the answer was given out. So are you guys able to see the screen of Atharva? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is how the results look. Team 5 and 6, I got the bottom row. These are all the answers you guys answered. Very impressive quizzing. Honestly, we didn't expect teams to be this good, which is a really good sign for the future rounds.
So these are the scores.
The scores after the first round, guys.
So these are the scores.
Shout out to Aman Malekar.
Okay, should I like verbally speak out the scores?
If you can share it. If you can't, speak.
So these are the current standings. Team 5 leads with 200 points. Team 4 Team 6 comes second with 130 points. Team 4 comes third with 100 points, and then 95 for Team 1 and Team 3, and Team 2 gets 60.
Okay, so things are pretty close amongst all our teams, which is a good sign. So going back to the quiz, we will be now going to round 2. So round 2 is what we call cruise, or the second stage of any airline flight. And here are the rules, right? So the crux of this round is that we will show you a series of pictures, starting from the first picture, going all the way to like the last picture. And your job is to be guessing the theme that connects these 6 pictures. Okay, and above each picture, we'll show you a score. And when you guess the theme on that picture, you get that score. So the first picture has a very, very high score. The last picture has a low score. And based on when you pick up on the theme is when you get the appropriate number of points. So, yeah. So that's how the round goes. Any doubts regarding this round? Negative marking. Yeah, so there is a negative marking. So the scores with the largest, the questions with the largest score, positive score, also have the largest negative score. So it's something like plus 60 minus 30, or plus 50 minus 25. So that's the system we've used. So any other doubts, or can I begin?
I didn't get it.
So what is the method of answering for this one? Is it a group chat or a
Yep,
personal chat?
Answer privately, please. That's
Okay.
so that everybody gets a chance to answer. So I will be receiving answers through the private chat.
And is there any points or anything, or does every team answer every question?
Every team gets to see every picture, and every team gets to answer the question together on the chat. Right? So without further ado, the first question has 6 images. The second question has 8 images. So the first image of the first question is this. From Star Trek. I hope you guys know what this is. I mean, I don't expect anyone to give me the theme at this point because there's only one picture down. But you have 20 seconds. Okay. Does anyone need more time or moving on to the second image? Second image coming up now. This is a country of some kind. You have 20 seconds on the clock.
No, it doesn't show the second image.
Okay. Give me a sec. Second image. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, so what you're trying to do is there are 6 images in this thing. You're trying to guess the common theme of these images. If you answer it after 2 images, I'll be very impressed and give you 50 points. If you answer it at the last, I'll give you 10 points. So this is the second image of the round. I again don't expect any guesses to come this early. So going, crap, what do I do? Yeah, going to the next image, if you guys are okay with that. This is a car. These rounds do consist a lot of car and animal pictures because aviation draws a lot of names from cars and animals. So this is a car of some kind. Any guesses coming in would be awesome. Okay, Team 4 has given me a guess. It is not the right guess. So Team 4 gets minus 20. Scorers? Okay.
Team 4 gets minus 20.
Yeah. The fourth picture coming up now. Any guesses coming in? Team 1 plus 30. Well done. Plus 30 to Team 1. Any other guesses coming in? I'll be moving it on. Okay. Moving to the second or the fifth question, fifth image. This fancy hotel somewhere. Plus 20 minus 10 to guess on this. Any guesses coming in? Team 2 plus 20. Plus 20 to Team 2. Oh, Team 6, can you be more precise?
Precise in what sense?
Okay, let me just message you. Okay, hold on. Okay, Team 5 gets plus 20. Team 6, do you have an answer for me? Like the answer I'm looking for is about a certain aircraft or spacecraft. Okay, moving on to the last image. The Ford car. This is the last image of this question. So guys, if you haven't guessed, now is your time. So far, teams 5, 2, 1 have answered this and got points accordingly. So if you've answered wrong, you can like answer again. So it's not like right. So team 4 has answered. Team 4 gets plus 10. Right. I'll have to give you -5 for that, team 6. You're going in the wrong direction. So last time to guess this, guys. It's only a -5, so guess away. So far, team 4, team 3, team 6, and team 5 have answered this, and team 2 as well. Team 4 has got it wrong, and now has answered it correctly. Guys, any answers, or we will be going to the answer slide?
Team 5 got how many points?
That's a good question. Did I tell you? Like,
shout out to Vignesh.
Abhay, can you clear this?
Not sure that I'm also.
Oh, damn. I mean, a quizmaster should have been doing this, but okay, team 6 gets plus 10. Team 6 gets plus 10. Do you guys remember when team 5 or team 5 knows when they answer this? Team 5, please help us out. We're very sorry for messing up the scoring a bit. Team 5, when did you actually answer? On which picture? Team 5 says they got 20 points, which I think is what they got. Yeah. So they got her on Atlantis, the Hotel Atlantis in Dubai. Also, another thing. So I think all of you have guessed. So we're going on to the answers. Team 5 got plus 20. Team 6 got plus 10. Team 4 got plus 10 as well. So going on to the answer is the space shuttles. So Columbia, Challenger, Discovery, Atlantis, and finally Endeavour. There was actually 6 space shuttle Enterprise, which never went to space, but was the first prototype of the shuttle. So that concludes the first question of our Picture Connect round. Okay, Team 3 also answered this question, right? Scorers, Team 3 got points for this?
No, Team 3 is shown as 0 here. I don't think they answered.
Team 2 I answered.
Hey, Quizmaster,
Yeah.
team 1 answered at 30. Did you count that?
Yeah,
We did.
from-
We did.
Yeah, Team 3 also answered. So Team 3 answered the last pick, plus 10, Team 3. Did you get that?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think most of you got the answers, some earlier, some later, and you all scored accordingly, and that's how these questions go. Next up is the first image of the second question. Yeah, Team 2. Yeah, we got your score. Team 2 answered at 20. Yep. We've scored all your points, right, guys? Scorers? All
Yeah.
teams got points. Yep. Cool. Next up is the first image of the second. Sorry, the first image of the second question. This car. I mean, if you guys know your cars, this round is going to be a good one for you. There are a lot of cars in this round. So this carries a plus 80, minus 40. There are 8 images in this. And if you somehow get it now, you are going to be going up quite a few points. I'm assuming no guesses. So next up, this prehistoric animal. I want you to like focus on the name. What in this animal? What animal is this? What is it associated from? So team 5, I don't need you to guess what the picture is. Just what is the common theme that connects these pictures. So, I mean, these pictures aren't aviation related anyway. So next up, picture number 3. Another car. Any guesses coming in? Okay, I don't see any. Okay, next picture. Picture 4. This carries a plus 50, minus 25. If you've watched The Lion King and you've seen Timon and Pumbaa, this is the animal that Pumbaa was.
So Quizmaster, we messaged you.
Yep. So I got 2 messages from team 1, team 6. So team 6, that is, I'll credit you for that. Team 6 gets plus 50. Scorers.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. Team 4, you're really close, but not the answer I was looking for. Team 1, one sec. So I think team 1 is going to get plus 50. They're very close to this answer.
Plus 50?
No, hold on. Let me see what they answer. Team 4, again, you're no, not really, but you're right on the money. Team 1 plus 50. Scorers got that. Team 1 plus 50. Yep. Team 6 plus 50.
Yeah.
And team 4?
Team 4 is really close. I mean, I think too much detail is team 4's problem. Okay. Next picture for plus 40, minus 20.
Wait. So for the team 4, should we do plus 50 or minus?
No, just don't do that. Don't do anything. So they're really close. They don't deserve a negative.
Okay.
Yeah. So next picture, plus 40, minus 20. Team 6 says my voice is not clear. Are you guys able to hear me properly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you are very clear.
Okay, awesome. Team 6, I don't know what I can do for you exactly. Is it better now? Okay. So yeah. You know what? I'll give plus 40 points to team 4. They are so close to this answer. So plus 40 points to team 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So next up is the 6th image. plus 30 minus 15. Okay. Again, team 3, 1 sec. So, yeah, we're looking for a certain. Yeah, any guesses coming in? Team 3 guessed on this. Waiting for team 3's response. Team 3. Guys, team 3. I'll be moving on in 5 seconds. Okay, team 3, I'm moving on. Question number 7, picture 7. Team 3, raise their hands. Yeah. Type your answer in the chat, please. Team 3, I really got to move on here. Hurry up. Okay, moving on. Pictures. Yeah, so you did send me a message, but I'm expecting slightly more detail. Moving on here, picture 7. Picture 7 for plus 20 minus 10.
Shout out to Preet Dev and Rhythm Shah.
I mean, at this point, you guys should be guessing, whoever hasn't so far. This is an insect. Team 3, I'm giving you time for this as soon as possible, please. And also other teams that haven't guessed so far, now is your chance. The next question will be the last question for 10 points, which isn't really worth much at this stage of the game. Team 3. Team 3, all I want is the country. In the private chat, please. I mean, I'm getting every detail except the detail I really want. Team 3, guys. Okay, plus 20 points to team 3, finally. Plus 20 points to team 3. Moving on to the last question. If you've seen Jurassic Park, you should know what kind of dinosaur this is. And that should close out this round. So if any of you haven't guessed, please do. Have all of you guys guessed? Or is there someone yet to guess? Okay, closing this round in 10 seconds. Scorers, you've got all the points, right?
Just hold on for 1 sec.
Yeah. Team 3 gets plus 20 was the last thing I said.
And for this 8th image?
I mean, no one has answered this, so I think everyone has answered. Going on to the answer. The answer is, nicknames of US fighters. Right, so we started at the P-51 Mustang from the Second World War. We went to the Sabre from the Korean War, the Phantom from the Vietnam War, and up to the modern day raptor from the Velociraptor. Yeah. So at the end of this round, we'll be having the scores again. So Harshal, if you can do that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, just hold on one sec.
Yeah.
Please turn off screen sharing for you.
Yep.
So here we see basically after round 2, team 5 is still in the lead with 220 points. The second is team 6, which has made a really good comeback with 190. Team 4 is at 160. Team 1 is at 175. Team 3 is at 125. And team 80 is on. Team 2 is on 80. So buckle up, guys.
So I see a lot of good competition. Team 5, Team 6 fighting for the lead. Team 1 and Team 4 fighting for third place. So this is looking really good so far. Going back to third and final round for this quiz. The landing round. So what we try to do in this round is essentially combine gambling of some kind as well as quizzing. So here's how we're going to do this, right? So this round is 6 questions for 6 teams, which happen to be, according to us, the hardest questions in the quiz. So we'll start with team 6 because we've been going from team 1 before. So team 1, before looking at their question, can make one of the following bets, or has to make one of the following bets. They can bet 10 points, 20 points, or 30 points. Okay. So, and the returns are 20, 40, and 60 respectively. Okay, so what that essentially means is plus 20 minus 10, plus 40 minus 20, or plus 60 minus 30. Or sorry, plus 30, what am I saying? Plus 20 minus 10, plus 40 minus 20, and plus 60 minus 30. Right? So, after making their bet, this team has to choose one other team who is forced to make the same bet. So if team 1 bets 20 points, then team 2 also, and they choose team 3, then team 3 also is forced to bet the same number of points. Okay, so now we have 2 teams with a bet. Now other teams who are not chosen are also welcome to place the exact same bet of plus 20 points, of 20 points minus 40, say plus 40 minus 20, or plus 60 minus 30, or any of the bets that they may choose. And they will do this through pounds. So if they pounce, I'm under the assumption that they're placing the same bet as before. So how this works is plus all the teams on the pounds will answer the question with the same odds. Then the team that was forced to bet will answer the question. And finally, the team whose direct question this is will give us the answer verbally on the chat. There is no bounce for this round. There is no passing, but you can pounce by placing bets. So just to confirm, if you place a bet of 10 points, then you will get back 20 points. So overall, a net increase of 10 points. If you place a bet of 20 points, you will get back 40 points. So that means a net increase of 20. And finally, a net increase of 30 points. Some questions here have a X and Y answer. So you have to identify both X and Y. If you identify one of them, I will give you accordingly half the points you should be getting back. So 5 points, 10 points, or 15 points. Are the questions, are the rules clear? Participants, are the rules clear?
Can you explain again how does the pounds part work on this?
Okay, so say team 1 has a direct, yeah, and they bet 20 points. Okay, so to pounce, what you're doing is you're giving me the answer through the private chat, and I will assume that you're betting the exact same amount. So 20 to 40, or 10 to 20, or 30 to 60. Right? So you're betting on the same odds that were given to the team whose direct question this is. So the risk and rewards are the same as offered to the others. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so do the scorekeepers consider negative 20? So yeah, when you bet 20 points, you're essentially giving us 20 points. And if you get it right, we'll give you back 40 points. So we will keep those points if we get it wrong. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Someone say yes, please.
Which team's direct is this?
So we'll start with team 6 and we'll go to team 1. So you guys ready for the round? And if you have doubts or something, please stop me. So team 6, your question is coming up now. Are you guys ready? What is your bet? So team 6, what is your bet? Team 6 bets 20 points. So what that essentially means is that if they get it right, they'll get back 20 points. And if they get it wrong...
Yeah. Also, did team 6 challenge another team?
Yeah, team 6, challenge please if you want.
Oh, it's optional?
Yeah. Okay. So team 6 challenges team 5. So team 5, you're forced to make the same bet of 20 points. So if you get it right, you will get back 40 points. And if you don't, you'll lose 20 points. Okay. Team 5. Your question, team 5 and 6. Your question is... So in the 1970s and 80s, there were TriviaJets. Or planes with 3 engines. Okay. And all the long haul and medium haul routes were flown by these TriviaJets. But today, all the large airliners, except the really large ones, have 2 engines. Okay? What specific reason was there for manufacturers to make 3 engine planes? You guys understand the question?
Team 5, can you mute yourself because there's an echo coming?
Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, in the 1970s and 80s, there were planes called TriviaJets, or planes with 3 engines, and all the long haul routes were flown by either 3 or 4 engine planes. Today, 90% of all long haul routes are flown by twin engine planes. What specific reason was there for this to be the case? So anybody pouncing, your odds are basically, you're betting 20 points. So if you get it right, you will get back 40 points on the bet. And if you get it wrong, you lose 20 points. How okay. Team 2, with the bet, they get plus 20.
So team 2 bets 20 points and they get plus 20, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Team 2 gets plus 20. Any other pounces coming up? Raise your hand or something.
Hey, team 1, I'm just typing it out to you. Just give me 1 second, I'm typing.
Yep, cool.
What about team 5 and team 6?
So hold on, I'll give you your chance to answer. Right now we're looking for pounces.
Team 6 challenged team 5. So team 5 also bet 20 points.
Yeah, they did. Okay. So team 5, give me your answer in the chats if you can.
Hey, team 1, I sent you answer.
Yep, got it. Cool. So team 1 and team 2 gets 20 points. Team 3 minus 20 points. Not the answer I was looking for. So, okay, so yeah, I'm looking for a very specific, very specific reason. It's not the gradual increase in technology, but like a specific thing that happened in the aviation world that changed this. Team 3 minus 20, team 5 minus 20. like your answers make sense, but they weren't the exact specific change in the aviation world that I'm looking for. It's not a gradual progression, but like an almost instantaneous change that happened. So team 3 minus 20, team 5 minus 20. Team 4, more specific, please. Team 6, not the answer I was looking for. Team 6 minus 20. Team 4, I need you to be more specific. Like team 6 minus 20, team 3 minus 20, team 5 minus 20. Team 3 gets plus 20.
So they answered incorrectly before, so they already got minus 20, right? So
Hold on. So okay, so team 3 answered correctly first and then wrong the second time, which is weird. But we'll take your correct answer. So
20 for team 3?
Yeah. So the teams that have answered this are team 2, team 1, team 3, all plus 20. Team 4, I'm not giving you a negative because you're in the ballpark, but it's not the answer I'm looking for. Team 5 gets team 5 and team 6 get minus 20. Okay, team 4 has given me an answer, so plus 20 to team 4. So like I said, team 2 gets plus 20, team 1 gets plus 20, team 4 gets plus 20, team 3 gets plus 20, minus 20 points to team 5 and team 6. Scorers got that? Yeah. Okay, so the answer is, so the FAA had a rule that twin engine aircraft can't fly more than 60 minutes away from a diversion airfield where the plane can land in case of an emergency. So this was called the FAA 60 minutes rule. And then what happened is the Boeing 767 was the first plane to receive something called a ETOP certification. So extended twin engine performance something. Colloquially called engines turn or people swim was what the aviation world called it. And so this certification allowed twin engine planes to fly more than 60 minutes away, 120 minutes away, 180 minutes away from a nearby airport. So they could cross the really big oceans and they could fly, intercontinental routes, which were previously limited to 3 and 4 engine planes. So all the answers saying ETOPS were what I was looking for. So ETOPS came and solved the 60-minute problem. I mean, today, modern airliners have ETOPS ratings above 300 minutes or 5 hours. So they can basically fly everywhere. And people saying, technology got better engines were developed. I mean, that's the right way to go, but I was looking for a very specific regulation change. Okay. So scorers got the answers, got the scores, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Team 5, your question is the following. In 1942, the US War Department, Department of Defense, needed a very large cargo plane that could cross the Atlantic Ocean. Due to the war, there were shortages of aluminum and other metals. So they had to build the plane out of wood. Okay, the result was this, the Hughes H-4 Hercules, which was the brainchild of an aviation pioneer, Howard Hughes. It was a large flying boat and was the largest aircraft of that time in terms of wingspan until the Antonov Ariane 225 came along, which we saw previously. All right, team 4, hold on. We haven't really started this. Okay, it only flew once and it was called X, or a nickname X, by its critics. So team 5, what is your bet? Team 5, what is your bet? Guys, don't answer. We're not started yet. I need a bet. I mean, your answer correct, but don't answer. Team 5? Oh crap. So team 5, what is your wager? Okay, team 5 bets 20 points, and they also bet team 2 along with them. So the question is, like I said, this one 20 points is the bet. Teams are willing to who want to answer can. So I've got good answers from team 4, team 1, and team 2. So
plus 20 for them.
Yeah, plus 20 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 5.
Okay, so except 6, everybody plus 20.
Yeah. And also team 5, like it's your direct, so you could say it. Yeah, or team 6 also plus 20. So I think
they will get extra points, no?
Why will they get extra points?
Everyone, team 5 and team 2, because they gambling.
Yeah, so everyone is gambling, right? So if you give us 20 points, we'll give you back 40 points. So it's double your point. Yeah, you're okay. So I think I've got answers from everybody, which is really nice to see. So like I said, plus 20 points to team 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
So really cool. The answer is the Spruce Goose. I think many of you know this because it was on a Phineas and Ferb episode. That's how I know this. And that was ironic because they didn't build the plane out of spruce wood. They built out of birch wood, which is interesting to know. Okay. Next is a direct to team 4. Team 4, your bet, please. And if you could speak it and tell everybody out loud, that would be cool. Unless you have mic issues.
I'll bet 10.
10, okay. And who are you challenging or who are you betting against?
Team 3.
Okay, so 4 chooses 3 and bet is of 10 points. So if you get it right, you will have a net of 10 extra points. So the question on team 4 is the following. The Rolls-Royce thrust measuring rig has a distinction of being the first jet-powered VTOL aircraft. It was designed to conduct research on the potential of newly discovered jet engine technology in VTOL applications. The research that went into this later helped in the development of another very famous aircraft, X. Due to the way it looked, researchers and the media gave this Rolls-Royce thrust measuring rig the nickname the Flying Dash or the Flying Y. The NASA Lunar Landing Research Vehicle, which was like a simulator or test bed for astronauts, also has this famous nickname. So what is this famous nickname and what aircraft did the Rolls-Royce thrust measuring rig ultimately give rise to? So team 4 had bet team 3 10 points. So if you get it right, you will get a net of 10 points. Answers, please.
So team 4 also bet 10 points, no?
Yeah, so this was direct to team 4 and they bet 10 points.
Okay.
Also, like team 4, since this is your direct, like wait and tell us your answer, out loud. Other people, team 3, you're forced to answer this or you will lose points. Okay. Team 5, I think there's like a spelling mistake of some kind, not the exact answer. So team 4, have I got your answer yet? Yep, you have. Cool. Still waiting for answers. Okay, so to the teams that answered half of the question correctly, I will give you a +5. And to the teams that got both correctly, you get a +10 on this question. So team 4 gets +10. Team 3 gets +5. team 6 gets plus 10. Team 2 gets plus 5. And okay, team 5, do you have an aircraft for me? So there's a X and a Y. Team 5. Okay, so team 5 gets plus 5. So say that again to the scorers. Team 4 plus 10, team 3 plus 5, team 6 plus 10, team 2 plus 5, team 5 plus 5. Scorers got that?
The plus 5 and the plus 10 is the net total net points acquired, right?
Yeah, so the net total increase.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so the answer, like many of the teams got, when we think of jet engine VTOL aircraft, all of us think of the Harrier, and the Y is the bedstead, or the bed, or the cot, as we people call it. So yeah, the answer is the Hawker Siddeley Harrier, and Y was the bedstead because it essentially looked like a flying bed. So next, direct to team 3. Team 3, your bet, please. Team 3, 20 points. So if you get right, you'll get a net of 20 points. If you get wrong, you'll lose 20 points. So team 3, who do you want to challenge? Team 3 challenges team 4. So I see like some rivalry. 4 challenge 3, 3 challenging 4, which is cool to see. So your question is, tell me his name. So X was the Russian-American aviation pioneer born in Kiev, then part of the Russian Empire, who is credited with developing the first viable American Y. His company was the first to mass produce Ys and went on to become one of the largest Y companies in the world, and is currently a subsidiary of Lockheed Martin. So everybody who wants to pounce, this is your opportunity. If you get right, you get plus 20. If you get wrong, you get minus 20. Identify the person X and what did he develop. So team 3 and team 4, team 3, hold on. Team 4, you have to give us your answer. And other teams, if you want, bet 20 points to get back 20. Perfect. Team 1. Team 1 gets plus 20.
Okay.
Okay, team 6. And what did he invent? Okay, so team 4, you have to answer this or I will be 20 points. Team 4, now the answer I was looking for, minus 20 to team 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so team 4 is just guessing random Russian names at this point. So, like I said, plus 20 to team 1, plus 20 to team 6, and plus 20 to team 5. So 1, 6, and 5 gets plus 20. Team 3, your answer, please.
Team 4 still gets minus 20, right?
Yeah, for guessing a random Russian name. Yeah, so team 3, tell us, is your mic not working? Okay, so team 3 gets the answer perfect. So the person is Igor Sikorsky of Sikorsky Helicopters, and he invented the first viable American helicopter like we know today. So plus 20 to team 3, plus 20 to team 5, plus 20 to team 6, and plus 20 to team 1. Scorers got that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Next is a direct to team 2. Team 2, your bet, please. Team 2 bets 20 points. And who do you want to challenge? Team 3. Okay. Yeah. So Team 2, your question is: X was a Royal Air Force officer and engineer credited with inventing the Y. Although due to funding issues, the Germans beat X to develop the first flying version. In 1942, X started a relationship with Rolls-Royce, who were then making Merlin engines for the Spitfire. This relationship cemented Rolls-Royce's place in the aviation industry for decades to come. So identify who this person is, X, and what did the person invent. So your odds on this are plus 20, minus 20 for a bet of 20. Team 4, perfect answer, plus 20.
Okay.
So Team 2, this is your direct. Hold on. Team 3, your answer, please. Okay. Team 1 gets plus 10. Team 4 gets plus 20. Okay. Team 5, what did this person invent? Perfect. So Team 5 gets plus 20. Team 3, what did the person invent? Yep. I also like the fact that Team 3 referred to this person as Sir Dash after his knighthood. Team 3 gets plus 20. Okay. Closing the guesses now. Team 2, tell us your answer. Like, guys, like, tell us verbally. Speak. Okay, Team 2. And who is this person? Okay, Frank, who? Team 2. Right. Team 2 has given me the first name of this person. I won't be taking that because his second name is the name he's known by. So Team 2 gets plus 10 on this.
Okay.
Yeah. So from the beginning, plus 20 to Team 4, plus 10 to Team 1, plus 20 to Team 5, plus 20 to Team 3, and plus 10 to Team 2. Right. Yep. Okay. So the answer is, like when we said, the answer is the jet engine or the turbojet engine, and X is Frank Whittle. So he invented the jet engine and went down in. Yeah. So Team 1, I did say plus 10 to Team 1 because you didn't give me a name. Yeah. Okay. So next is a direct to Team 1, I think, and the last question in our quiz, unless there's a tie of some kind. So Team 1, what is your
how
bet?
many points?
No, so Team 1 gets to choose that, right? It's you can choose the bet.
Hey, it's Team 1, 20, and we'll challenge Team 5.
Okay. Team 1 bets 20 points, challenging Team 5. Your question is a legend of aviation. He made the first officially witnessed flight, and he's an engine expert and major supplier to the US Army in the First World War, and was the Wright brothers' biggest rival. In 1929, his company tied up with the Wright brothers to form a new company, and he's also famous for inventing ailerons. So Team 5, your answer, please. And all of you all, yeah, so your bet is 20 points.
You can Team 1 answer now.
Hold on. Let's
Okay.
look for answers. Yeah. Okay, team 4, team 6 have answered. Team 5, your answer, please. Okay, team 5, your answer. Team 3, you've answered multiple times. Okay. Okay, so team 1, give us your answer. Who is this person?
He's Curtis.
Okay. Yep. So that's the answer we're looking for. Glenn Curtis. And the company that came out of this was Curtis Wright Industries. They make nuclear reactors now. Glenn Curtis is the answer. So I think all of you got this. So plus 20 to team 4, plus 20 to team 6, plus 20 to team 3, plus 20 to team 5, and plus 20 to team 1. So this is the last question of our quiz. So scores, please, scorers. We do have a tiebreaker if there's a tie, but
hold on.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were super impressive. When we were making this finals question, like none of us really knew all of the answers, and so we were worried that none of you are going to get these. But I've seen some super quizzing, and it's really exciting to see the base in IIT is good.
So we were actually impressed by the kind of questions. Especially round 2 was really amazing. Like that was fun.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We did work quite hard on this, so it's awesome to hear that. Yeah. So guys, how did you find the quiz?
This is great quiz. A lot of effort you put into it, definitely. Some very good questions.
Thanks a lot. And if this was to happen again next year, you guys will be a part of it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, scores, guys.
Just hold on 1 second.
Yep.
We're just cross-counting all our calculations.
Awesome. And one interesting thing was there were a lot of very good wrong answers, which were like very impressive knowledge to know those things, but not the answer we were looking for, which is cool.
Can you tell us some of the wrong answers?
Right. So in the flying bedstead, when I asked for the aircraft, I got the Lockheed XF V1, which is a tail sitter aircraft, which I didn't expect anyone to know. It kind of lands on its tail and takes off. Yeah. So, I mean, the obvious answer is the Harrier, but some really good answers.
Okay, we have a very clear majority for the winner. There is a tiebreaker for the fourth and fifth place, but that doesn't matter. So
screen share karna.
Okay.
So we finally have our winners.
So clearly the first place is Team 5 with 285 points. Congratulations.
Yeah.
The second place is Team 1 with 265 points. And the third place is Team 6 with 240 points.
Awesome. So there you go. The results are Team 5 in first place, Team 1 in second place, and Team 6 in third place. So guys, the winners, tell us your names and introduce yourselves for the people watching. So Team 6, tell us your names, and if you can, like, tell us, don't type it in the chat. But
okay, so team 5 members are Sagar,
Okay, so
Amipar,
team
and
5 is
Mayank
Sagar.
Singhal.
It's a team 5, Sagar Amipara and Mayank Singala.
Awesome. Congrats, guys. Team 1,
Thank you.
introduce yourself.
Hi. So I'm Tanvi and my teammate is Karan. Unfortunately, he just had to step out, so I'll speak for both of us.
Yeah.
I'm a PhD Aero student, Professor Pant student. So,
Awesome. Love Professor Pant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Karan is an aviation enthusiast. He's an avgeek.
Awesome. So do you do the lighter than air systems? Is that your
No,
thing?
actually, I work on Hail UAV. So
Awesome.
stuff like the
Okay.
Global Hawk.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you for having us.
And team 6, tell us your names. Team 6, guys. Okay, so team 3 said, could we just look at the tiebreaker questions to, see what's there? So yeah, let's do that. If you guys are up for it, it'll be like a 2-minute thing. Hold on. So yeah, so the tiebreaker has 2 questions. Identify both these systems that are the future of ISRO in terms of reusability. If any of you know the answer, tell us, put it in the chat, do what you gotta do. Yeah, RLV is this space shuttle like thing. And does anyone know what the second program is? This one right here, which is trying to vertically land rockets like SpaceX does. So X is RLV, yeah, and Y is? Okay, so Y is it's a kind of obscure program. It's called the Admire program. Yeah, so it is a VTVL program, a vertical takeoff, vertical launch program, and it's called the Admire. They're hopefully looking to develop the technology to start landing rockets or landing booster stages like SpaceX. The second question is here because we expected the level of the quiz to be so low compared to what happened. But the second question is obvious. All of us know what this plane is. There's no real point asking this, but what plane is this? Yep, team 4, the MiG-21 served our Air Force for too long and served a lot of Air Forces around the world. So yeah, that's the end of our quiz. Thank you so much for participating. It has been a pleasure to have you here. So thank you for flying with TriviaJet. We hope to see you again next year. And we were so impressed by the level of the quizzing. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For a good Saturday evening for us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. All right.
Thank you.
So Atharva, do we end this? How does this work?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just ended.
Okay, so bye guys. We'll take down your names and all that later for the post. Thank you so much. Good night, I guess. Bye.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching the video, the live stream. Hope you enjoy it.